Hi, my name is Jess. We are new to Fusion Church. It's a funny story. We got plugged into Fusion Church because we had just moved here from California, and my husband and I were talking about trying to find a new church to get plugged in and bring our kids to. And ironically, we got on Facebook that night and Fusion Church showed up as a sponsored ad, and we were like, hey, let's try it. And we've been here ever since. We fell in love from the second we walked in the door. We are a family of 7. My husband and I have 5 children. 4 of those kiddos are adopted from foster care and are all medically fragile and special needs in some way. Our 5-year-old, he was born with a genetic disease that doesn't allow him to produce an immune system. So he goes under weekly treatments and gets sick really often. And then we have a 3-year-old little girl with Down syndrome who is just amazing and full of complete and utter joy. We have a 2-year-old who is feeding tube dependent and epileptic, and we have a 1-year-old who has cerebral palsy. On top of our 5-year-old having a severe illness, he also has autism, so that makes it a little harder every week when we have to do treatments, because even though we've been doing treatments for 2.5 years, it's new to him every week because he's autistic and doesn't understand the process over and over. So those are the days I go upstairs and I hide in my closet and I just turn on my worship and I just let God find me in that spot to pick me up and bring me back to where I'm supposed to be. We got to join a organization when we lived back in California called the Bakersfield Angels. And it was a program that loved on foster families and supported foster youth through their journey while they were experiencing foster care. I felt God calling on me to now get to turn around and give that joy that we felt and all that love and compassion and support and everything that we had to be able to give it on to our community here. Now I get to be a case manager for the New Jersey Angels organization here. I'm hoping that I get to plug in with a lot of foster families in our church so that I can show them what it's like to be loved on and full of joy. You would never know that our kids didn't know what joy or love was because they come in this church on Sundays and everyone's like, look at how happy they are, because they come running in with smiles constantly. We have our moments just like every other child, and mom will deny that kids have tantrums and breakdowns. We have those constantly, but they still recover, and when they recover, they have nothing but smiles and happiness. And it makes us know that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. To tell somebody going through a situation like mine where you have to find your joy is just pray. Pray and know that you are not alone, no matter how heavy everything is, no matter how big the burden is weighing on you. Pray, let go, and give it to God. So lean on Him and press into Him when you have that heavy burden and that stress and you don't know what to do anymore.